It says we are live, and can you smell it? Can you hear it? Can you feel it? That's right, folks. It's Thursday night. I'm here. You're beautiful. That means it's time for GotBot Goes live. And we have a ton of things actually tonight to cover. I'm just going to get things set up here. I'm on a few minutes early, so it's probably going to be slow having people filter in here at the beginning because I'm actually, when am I ever in here early? I'm never in here early. I, of course, am your host, your most humble of hosts, Dennis Moulton, a.k.a. GotBot. As always, man, please like, comment, share, of course, subscribe. And while you're at it, baby, hit that notification bell. It helps me out a ton. It lets you know when content of all sorts goes up here on the channel. Check out Machinery of Man, the Everything Factor, Transformers Collectors, NL, the Autobot family, and all of the rest of the groups that I am either a mod or an admin for. Check out all of my social media. All those links, they're all down in the description below, man. If you're in a position to help the channel to grow, you can use the donate link. Check us out on Patreon. See what we offer to you through Teespring. Or, of course, you can hit the join button right here on YouTube. Become a channel member. Let's see here. So tonight we have a bunch of news, some MP news that I'm actually excited about, if you can believe that. Some Kingdom news, some reactions to some of the recent images, especially for Rodimus, and some more that have come up for Galvatron. We have some other bits and pieces of news, and as you can see in the thumbnail, we got a big old unboxing. This is going to be a fun one tonight. I'm looking forward to this one. And of course, we have our trivia as always. Hey, Rodimus, happy to see you. Hey, Sawyer. Hey, Blue. Hey, Madia. Good news. My girlfriend and I finally finished watching Beast Wars yesterday. You got to watch Beast Machines. I know you don't want to. I understand the pain. I get it. But come on. Come on. That's like the end of the Beast saga. You got to do it, man. You got to do it, man. You got to do it, man. Hey, Dragonfly. Happy to see you here, buddy. Let's see here. We're going to be a little slow here because, like I said, I came on a couple minutes early. Usually, if anything, I'm a little bit late, but I am on here a couple minutes early. We're going to start getting going a little bit here with the news, and we'll try and get some of that out of the way as we go here. Let's get rid of a little bit of the lower news first. Hey, Razor Bear, our super chat super fan. I'm so very glad and so very thankful that you are here, my friend. Madia, to me, Beast Machines is the worst. It's really not, though, Madia. It's actually brilliant. It's so mature, so in depth. It is so brilliant, and most people, I think it's over the heads of most people. And to be fair, I've watched it now 6 or 7 times, and it took that long for it to sink in what they were doing. I understand why you would say worst. I totally get it. And there was a time that I definitely would have agreed with you 100%. But it's so deep and esoteric and enthralling that I don't think you're going to really get, and myself included, I don't think anybody really gets what they were going for until you've really, and not just watch it, but actually pay attention the whole time. It is a difficult, deep series to get through, and I'm not a fan of what they do with Optimus Primal in it at all. But I do like the God level threat that Megatron is. I thought that was so well done. But I get what you're saying. But it's not. It's actually no. Objectively, with the tenets of storytelling, it's not the worst. Far from it. It's brilliant storytelling. It's just that for all of us, and like I said, myself included, it is so esoteric and so kind of out there that it does become very dense and difficult to follow. Yeah, but it's actually well done. It's just, it's not everybody's cup of tea. I get it, man. It is not everybody's cup of tea. And like I said, it took me multiple watchings, and I own the whole series, so it's a bit different, right? It took me multiple watchings to kind of get it. And I don't like everything about it, to be sure. I do love Botanica, though. See, here's the thing. You're saying I'll consider it, but anybody who watches Beast Wars and not Beast Machines, you haven't finished it. The story's not done. Really, Beast Machines is not a separate series. It's really season 4 of Beast Wars. It's just now they've moved off of the planet. Now they're back on Cybertron. It's the exact same characters. The story of those characters is not done without Beast Machines. As sad as I am to say that, because it is a dense series. but the story is not done. Hey, Kato. Cheeto is at his best in Beast Machines. Yeah, he absolutely comes so into his own there. It's not always the most fun watch, but it is an important watch. What? If Tigertron and Air Raider were in this? Yeah, I never liked how they kind of became, one being as Tiger Hawk. I liked both of those characters. But, it is what it is. It's what happened. I don't know if I said hey, Kato, but hey, Kato. So have you had time to work on Universal? No, not at all. Not even a bit. I have been very late all week. I've been in for the same teacher, and it's been all my day job. Everything's been my day job. Just trying to get content done and out to you guys has been brutal this week. It is what it is. My real job got to come first, Okay, so let's get into the news, man. We got 15 people here at the moment. Let's get into the news. No, I can't. No, I'm not skipping a stream or two. The streams are too important, Sound Blaster. It's far more beneficial for me to do the streams. And I promise you, skipping a stream or two is not going to get the season finale done. I suspect that part 1 of the season finale will be over an hour. I suspect part 2 will be about 15, 20 minutes. The season finale is going to be enormous, really enormous. Hey, Jay. I didn't read your whole message. I don't know if I read your whole message or not. I got a lot of messages coming in here, man. Or I'd rather skip a stream for the sake of working. Skipping a stream is not an option, man. Hey, Decepticon John. Don't worry, Sound Blaster. It's not falling by the wayside. It's just my real job right now is super busy, and that got to come first. But don't worry, it's all still there. I have worked on getting some of the voice work done, but it's not put in, like it's not edited or nothing. So it is progressing, just slowly. But I promise you, when it's done, it'll be a big season finale. It really will. It is very long. And I'm sorry that it took me a while to read your message, man. I went hunting for those Transformers, Zoteki. Oh, the statues. Didn't find any. Keep your eyes peeled, man. I know you want to see it. Listen, man, I'd hope to have it for you long before now. But, I mean, real life is real life. Hey, Danny. Okay, let's get through the news, man, because we got an unboxing here. And the news has some really interesting things in it. It's not a big pile of news, but some really meaty things here that really got my attention. So, first things first, we got new images of Kingdom, Rodimus Prime, and Galvatron. And let's deal with one at a time. I think the Rodimus Prime, I'm so torn with Rodimus Prime. Okay, on the one hand, I do think that it's sculpted beautifully. I think it's done really well. I like the size that he looks to be. I like the size of the trailer, and I like that it opens up with the double cannon thing. I think all that's cool. But in vehicle mode, I still feel like that trailer is sitting back too far. I don't like how where you fit the front in, the spoiler splits the silver pipes, like the exhaust, I guess. Like, why would the pipes be split? Like, it looks jarring. I saw the recent scan or whatever it is of the Figure King magazine where they showed him with a hot rod in front of him. Now, that hot rod is tiny. I'm still having people complain about that thing, by the way. It's tiny, and he doesn't look a lot bigger. I feel like this Rodimus is only going to be Voyager size. He's going to be the size of Optimus. I'm so torn because I want to like him, and I think he's going to be infinitely better than the Power of the Primes. But I don't. Right now, I'm not seeing the math for Commander class. I don't see Jetfire, and I don't see Skylink's level here. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe when I see it in hand, I'll be like, whoa, you know what? No, it's totally Commander. I'm open to being wrong, but I'm really on the fence. Hey, Grimlock on. Hey, Ken. So I don't know how to feel about that. Then we have Galvatron. Galvatron is super animation accurate, but the proportions seem off somehow. Like his head seems too big for his body, or his arms seem too stubby, or his hands seem too small. Like all the pieces for Galvatron are there, and they're there correctly. Like his particle beam looks beautiful. His legs look tremendous. The way his abdomen is looks great. I could do without the gunk on him, but it is what it is. I think his face sculpt is superb. But I feel like that they took parts of different size class offerings of Galvatron and said, let's mash them all together and we'll call this an offering. None of it seems to fit. Maybe he just photographs poorly. And then there's been some pictures that I feel like, and a few of us have talked about this, especially I don't know who's in here. Is Crimson here? I know Crimson has, and I know Jay has, and I know Kato's been around these conversations, and I know that Larkin has. And like, it seems like some of the images are doctored or photoshopped or something. Like there was one that just came out with Scourge and Cyclonus and Galvatron. And that looks doctored because Scourge is not that big compared to the Cyclonus in that picture. You put them next to each other, he's not that tall. So like, I don't know what's going on. I want to like Galvatron, but I don't know if I do. He has to be better for me, not than the Titans Return. He has to be better for me than Unique Toys Mania King. That's what he has to compete against, and I don't know if he is. We'll see. I'm certainly open to it, and I do think that his cannon mode, we'll call it, I think that's perfect. That is perfect. That's superb cannon. That's a superb cannon mode, and I love his particle cannon for his arm. But like the chest feels too wide, the head feels too big for the legs. I don't know. Maybe it's just the way he's pictured and photographed, but there's things that just, it's not that I don't even like it. It's not that. It's just I don't understand it, if that makes sense. It's confusing me, man. It's confusing me. I did a review of your favorite bot, that's G1 Wheeljack. Oh, love Wheeljack, man. Hey, Triple R, never fear for eyes here. You know what? By the way, just as a quick heads up here, here's just a little quick update. He's still not done, but here's a quick update to how my Nexus Prime is coming along. I wanted to mention it because the head, honestly, I wouldn't have even known this existed if it wasn't for our friend Triple R. That's the whole reason I have this head. So I think he's coming along nicely. It's not perfect, of course, but like I think it's coming along pretty nicely. I do have some more to do. There is some other things on the way. But I think Nexus is coming along. I'm pretty happy with how he's coming along. Super 7 showed off a Sound Blaster. It has 7 points of articulation. It's Soundwave, but in black and gray, as we know. His chest minion is a cassette version of Ratbat. Doesn't transform or anything. I don't get Super 7. Like I don't get the point of it. It looks cool, but I don't know. It's like Pops. Like I don't get those. I don't understand it. It's not my jam, man. What else do we have? There is a Magnus, an Kingdom Ultra Magnus upgrade kit. And while for me, my upgraded Combiner Wars Ultra Magnus is my Ultra Magnus of choice, I totally understand after seeing some pictures. I think maybe Jay got them. After seeing some pictures, I totally understand why one would like the Kingdom Lad. However, I did see, and I think it was probably Deluxe who had some images that he saw of the upgrade kit. A couple of people have said that they have it ordered. I think that really helps. It fills in some of the hollowness on Kingdom Magnus. It gives him like longer thighs, and I think it elongates the truck a bit. If you're going to get Kingdom Magnus, get the upgrade kit. 100% get the upgrade kit. He's not the Magnus for me. If he's the Magnus for you, do yourself a favor. Don't wait. Get the upgrade kit before you're not able to get it. The Zoteki, Thundercracker, and Skywarp statues are out. Apparently the bases combine into a scene. Good luck finding them. At least the Thundercracker is apparently a Walgreens exclusive, which means here in Canada it will probably be an EB Games exclusive. I'm not a statue guy, but if you are, they are highly G1 accurate. I think the paint could be a little cleaner on them, but I think the sculpt is very animation accurate, and I think that's really nice. What else do we have? So we had the end, or part 1 of the, I'll call it finale, of the Generation Selects manga. And we've got it now translated in English, and it's the wildest read where all of these continuities are coming together. And it talks about how the creation continuity universe led to the G1 universe. And we find out who the main real bad guy is in it. And someone you'd never expect. I don't want to ruin anything for anybody who hasn't read it, so I'm gonna go down here. You guys tell me if you want to know who the bad guy is. I'm gonna read down through the comments. When I get to the end, I should have a bunch of you telling me, yeah, tell us who the bad guy is. Tell us who the bad guy is. Right? Let's just see. Let's just see what happens there. If you know it, don't say who it is. Don't do that. Don't ruin it for other people. Let's just see if people want me to say it or not. No, I agree with you, Sovereign Knight. The alt mode is iffy at best, man. Hey, Maximal 10. I don't see Roddy as commander, but I'm willing to pre-order to find. Well, I mean, we'll see, right? Galvatron and Rodimus I like, but I feel like I could consider add them to my fan series. Maybe. I think the Unicron dudes. What? I think the Unicron dudes will succeed with transforming Orcris. Because I think you need an excuse to use Studio Cell 01. Interesting take, Sam. I like that you're thinking about it, man. I like that you're thinking about where the story's going. Galvatron and his gray camo isn't quite right. Hey, Timmy. Hey, Gabriel. I don't need to buy Kingdom. No, I don't need to buy Kingdom. It's not that he's bad. Like, here's the thing. Oh man, that's not what I wanted to do. That is not what I wanted to do, man. Hold on here, guys. I hit a wrong button. Sometimes that happens. Gabriel, to go back to yours there for a second, man. You said I must buy Kingdom Magnus. I don't see it here. Kingdom Magnus $75. That's a big chunk of change when it's not my Magnus of choice. If I can get a loan of it to review, I will, but I'm not buying it. I don't like the alt mode enough that I don't want it. That's the thing with me. I don't want it because of the alt mode, man. I definitely went down there too far, man. I'm definitely missing stuff that you guys said. Trivia answer C. How did I go down so far, man? How far down did I go? Holy Moses. Let's see. Is not commander class worthy. We'll see. We'll see if it's there. I've done a lot of talk about tomorrow, by the way. We're doing Kingdom Optimus Primal. Interesting little discussion in that review about value as well. I think you might be surprised what I think about that. I like the look of Rodimus, but I don't have that hot rod, so I can't compare with him. Fair enough, Triple R. I'm going to skin on Rodimus. I can't justify the price point. It looks. I mean, I'll get him when he's on sale. Galvatron looks weird. He does look weird. Yeah, I'm with Danny. Danny just said, yeah, Galvatron looks weird the more I see it. I'm totally in agreement with Danny. 100%. The official emoji police. Seems like all the images look doctored to me. I'm with Triple R. Seems like all the images look doctored. Yes, it's so weird. I'm already locked into the new Galvatron. I'll take him. After you finish the finale, could you make a few G1 scene recreations? I doubt it. I'm not the G1 scene recreation dude. The G1 scene recreation dude is more likely Lazy Eyebrow. For me, it'll be season 3. I'll move on to season 3. Remember, we got 4 seasons of story here, Sound Blaster. I have to get Galvatron because I don't have one. That's fair too. That's a good reason. Like, that's the thing. I think Galvatron depends on what you're comparing him to. Like, is he, even with his weird proportions, is he better than Titan's Return? I'd say I've never touched the Titan's Return because I thought it looked idiotic, but I would say yes, definitely this is better than that. But again, like, look what I'm comparing it to. I'm comparing it to Mania King and the vintage color Mania King. So that's really good even by today's standards. So we'll see. I don't know. We'll see. Do you think Galvatron's guns are going to stay as gray plastic, or do you think they're going to stay as gray plastic? They're not going to give you extra paint runes. That's cute that you think that they might. That's adorable. No, they're going to stay gray. I feel the person putting those Galvatron pics are just enjoying pulling our chain. I agree with Larkin. I think they're doctored, and I think that the person who's posting them is pulling our chain 100%. Like Larkin, I think it was you who pointed out how like the shadow behind his arm didn't match the shape of his arm. And I looked at it after. I was like, you know what? Larkin's right, man. He's 100% right. Thanks, Mandy. I'm trying to make him look as true as possible to Nexus Prime without having to spend $500 on the actual Nexus Prime. 86 Blaster. I could see him being in that line. Let's go down here. Jade doesn't like the non-transforming bots, man. All caps there. I can agree seeing Studio Series 86 Blaster since most 86 bots are remote reuses of what? Titan Masters. What? No, they're not. None of them are. That's a weird comment to make, Blue. I just saved $70 on the what? I just paid $70 for the Netflix Soundwave that I never found. It's a lot of money for him, but he is really good. Skywarp is a Target exclusive also. Thank you, Triple R. I did not know that, actually. I've been trying to see about that Sound Blaster. Thus far, I have not been able to get them to position in such a way that they actually stick out. They just stick off his back, but they don't stick out to the side. So I'm still fiddling with that for Sound Blaster to see if I can get the wings. I read it when it's translated to English just to see what it's like. Sound Blaster. I don't know. Yeah, apparently they need to stop with these Target exclusive. Man, Target employee exclusives. Yeah. Miss a trip to say that was the least. Hey, TF Fan Geek. Never found the Siege Magnus, so I'll have to settle for the Kingdom. You're saying settle, but I don't think it's settling, Ninja Bill. I think that the Kingdom Magnus, like if you're in for that Magnus for like a War for Cybertron Magnus, there's no settling with the Kingdom. I think he looks great. I really do. He's not for me, but I think he looks great. I'm excited for Raiden. We're going to talk about that in just a little bit. Someone in Glendale is selling Unicron for $1,400. Not interested. I saw one that was posting for $8,000. I said maybe for $200 Canadian. That's as much as I'd spend on that. Like, I'm sorry. I personally, we all know I was never impressed with it. Let's see as we go down here. Hey, Elixir. Just found a lead on clearance. Nice. Who's the bad guy? The bad guy apparently is like the Primus, the golden Primus that looks like Rodimus. It's so weird. It's such a weird story. I'm not all about the Japanese storytelling. I got to be honest. I don't like the way those stories get told. I read select stories, and I agree with you. The villain character shocked me more than ever. Yeah. I'm waiting for my HasLab Unicron. I hope you're happy with him, Timmy. I really do. Anybody who went into him and backed him, like, I hope you're happy. It's not for me. I hope you're happy. Rodimus Prime. Everyone will agree it's not a commander class, but everyone will buy it. And that's the problem. You're absolutely right, D. Let's see. As we just go down here a little bit. Scalpers are disgusting. Yes. Do you actually have it? I call them swindle. Decepticon. Yeah, fair enough. Do I actually have what? Westerius. Do you actually have it? In question marks. Westerius. I don't know what you're asking that I actually got. Sovereign Knight. Yeah, man. The truck is lazy. Hey, Slow DK. Happy to see you here, buddy. Got Kingdom Megs too. It's so hard to transform anyone else. Actually, the Kingdom Megs actually showed up here at Walmart. I'm not getting it because I'm not interested in it. I don't need a little tiny Megs, and I'm not that interested in it to just review it. So, but if somebody that I know gets it and lends it to me, cool. Anyway, As we go on down through here, Symbiote Studios plush Grimlock and Starscream came out. If you're into plushies, cute little Grim and a cute little Starscream. Transformers 7 has a release date of June the 24th, 2022, and it has a budget of $200 million, which falls in line not with the Bumblebee movie, but with the big box office movies, all of the other ones. Apparently, though, this is not going to be Bayverse. Apparently, we'll have a different director, principal photography taking place in Canada, and then they're moving to filming in Peru. And they have apparently added artists that do like not of this Earth vehicles. It's a lot of weird piece of information for Transformers 7 that's coming together. We'll see how it pans out, but it's looking like the end of June 2022. That's only a little over a year away now, a year and a couple of months. Oh, the dinosaur, not Cormegs. Oh, yeah, he hasn't shown up here yet. Mine is slated for the end of the month. I tell you what I think. I think around here they didn't bother to over-order or order at all much of Wave 1. Mostly because things like that, Megatron is coming out in Wave 2 with Magnus. And I think a lot of stores are like, man, we had that leader Optimus Prime forever on the shelf. And they did. Around here, he was not hard find to get. I think that they're saying, why are we ordering more of him? Why don't we just wait and get the leaders when Magnus comes, because we can get the new character and we can get the Megatron then. Boom. And I think that's what happened. I think that's why we didn't get it. I'll be honest, everyone. If I get Punch Counter Punch, I'd sell them for $20 or trade to. Yeah, I'm gonna. I gotta figure out what to do with my extra Punch Counter Punch yet. I recently got the non-F Prime upgrade, and I'm waiting on Walmart to stock up on the new what highbrow? Oh yeah, the new highbrow. Yeah. If you got that upgrade kit, it's funny. Mysterious Prime, that you mentioned that you got that upgrade kit, the non-F one. I just reviewed that same kit for Nemesis Prime. It's a brilliant kit. Really a brilliant kit. I'll say buy because that is what I find in retail. That's fair. Would you like a Commander class broadside? I think both broadside and tidal wave would fit Commander class. I would be down for both. And I'm a guy who likes their Voyagers, but I would be down for both. I recently got I already read that. Totally love the Mech Fans Toys MS-16 Gears. Oh yeah, he is a good Gears, man. Really good Gears. Just heard about everyone except Unicron. What? I have just about everyone except Unicron. Yeah, pass. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know why I was having such a difficult time reading that. You had it done right. I couldn't read it. I don't know why. Recently got a Combiner Wars Blackjack and drag strip for my half-complete Menosaur, so I'm pretty happy with that. Nice. And they're not the easiest one. The Stunticons aren't the easiest ones to get. Netflix Optimus Prime is still on the shelf here. Oh, yeah. Netflix Optimus Prime is clogging the shelves here. Which is weird because we got almost nothing Netflix, but we got the Optimus, and like the Soundwave never sticks around, but the Optimus does. I have two, and I really like Punch Counter Punch. Maybe it's more of the espionage background. Yeah, maybe. Were the proper OPs in the pack and not the Earthrise one? Yes. Good point, Maximal 10. I pointed that out a little while ago, how there was an Earthrise Optimus put in the Netflix Optimus packaging. It was, what a disgrace. I would like a Commander class Thunder Clash. If he's truly Commander class, yes. Otherwise, make it a Leader class. But I'd be down for Thunder Clash Sawyer. I'd be down for that. Okay, Magic Square showed up there. Legend Shockwave. It looks great. He even has an LED light. If you like a little Legends Shockwave, that might be a good way to go. X-transbots showed up there. Abaddon. Now, when I think of Abaddon, I think of the AEW wrestler. Shout out to Abaddon. But they're Abaddon, who is their MP version of Galvatron. I think that he looks stupendous. Now, these are renders. Word is that their Galvatron is going to transform with a 0 parts forming. How you're handling his particle cannon, I don't know, but that's the word. He looks beautiful. The proportions on him. Here's the thing. Look at that X-transbots Galvatron. look at the upcoming mainline Galvatron. Now I get it. One is MP scale, one is mainline, one is a render, one is the actual like plastic. Tell me, when you look at the two of them though, which one has the better proportions? I bet you're going to say the X-transbots has the better proportions. Not say it's better, but it has the better proportions. It looks like it wants to be all one piece. Yeah, there you go. AEW. We need a Blitzwing. We already have 2 Blitzwings. I don't need a Blitzwing. If you need a Blitzwing, fine. I don't think we need a Blitzwing. I wouldn't buy it. I already got 2 kicking around the house. One's mine. One belongs to one of the Scraplets. I don't need another Blitzwing. You know what I do need? Throttle bots. Don't have any throttle bots. Hey, JJ. We need 86 Blitzwing? I don't know. We don't. There's a couple of go back and buy a couple of Blitzwings that are out. Stop asking for the same characters over and over. No, get characters we've never had updated. I love the SS Devastator, but I hate how the Scrapper is significantly shorter than height. I know zero about that. I have reviewed nothing about it. I've seen nothing about it. I know nothing about that Devastator elixir. Look at Maximal 10, an 86 liter class wheelie. Mine's a punch by. I like a Blitzwing whose head doesn't come. Okay, then go back and get the generations if you want one that whose head doesn't come off. I don't. What, you guys are killing me here. Stop asking for the same guys over and over. Killing me here, man. You're killing me here. Wheelie burn. Okay, then we get to MP. Now I'm not usually an MP guy, but let's do a couple of MP things. What? SS86 Blitzwing would be so much better than Titan's Return Blitzwing. Why? Why, JJ? Give me one reason why. Because 86 is a mixed bag of fragility and overpriced and awesome. So it depends. It could be overpriced and garbage, or it could be awesome. Because 86 is a mixed bag at the very best. We need an Optimus Prime. You're killing me, Larkin. I know what you're doing. I see what you're doing there. I really want. By the way, nice holiday. I did see the picture, Larkin. I didn't have a chance to say anything, but you got a nice holiday, buddy. I really want Hasbro to redo Prime with modern engine. I don't think they will yet. Elixir. I'd like for them to as well, but I don't think that fan base is kind of done college university enough yet that you're going to get that be like the majority of the fans that will buy it as like their collection. I think it's coming. I just don't think we're quite there yet. I hope it's coming because Prime was brilliant. Speaking of Wheelie, my copy was all cracked up. Yeah, Dragonfly's copy of Wheelie was all cracked up, but you had that work out really good because for complaining about what did he get? Commander Class Jetfire? That's what replaced his cracked up Wheelie. Yet when I complained about missing a tire on Punch Counter Punch, I got Ultimate Megatron. I hate customer service. I detest customer service. Literally, in my opinion, I give each figure from the 86 line, then you are being far too generous if you're giving them all 10 out of 10 or 9 out of 10, JJ. Far too generous. Far too generous for the price. They are not. Objectively speaking, no, they're not 10 out of 10 or 9. I'm glad you're happy, but they're not even close to being 10 out of 10 and 9 out of 10. Some are, but not all of them. If I said that would be me lying. If I said they were all that good, that would be me lying. I want the rest of the Target Masters and some Turbo and Power Masters. Yeah, you could do that too. I'd be down for that. Yes, would instantly buy an updated Point Blank. Yes. How about a Cybertron Wheeljack? Yes. See, you guys are starting to get it now. Something where we haven't had it done a billion times over. Okay, so the MP. Let's talk MP for a moment, if we shall. MP Skids was shown in color. Looks beautiful. I'm not an MP guy, but every time I see Skids, whether it's G1, whether it's third party, or whether it's the MP, honestly, there's just something I've always loved about it. He's so unassuming. He's just there. He is the epitome of a robot in disguise because when he transforms, like his vehicle mode is like it's like a soccer mom band. Like it is, you could see that on the road. I love Skids and I don't know why. And the most interesting part was that we had this orangey red reuse with a new head. And that is actually going to be for Screech, who was originally a mail away. I think most people would have expected Crosscut maybe, but we're getting a Screech as an MP, what a weird and a left field MP. I'm not an MP guy, and the scale wouldn't work for my collection. But man, I really hope that MP Skids is actually worth it. I really do, just because he deserves it. And we have a hint that in the same magazine, a Japanese line hinted that we may be getting a masterpiece Skyfire. Look, I'm happy with my War for Cybertron Commander Class 1, but anybody who's an MP collector, I would hope he'd be spectacular. Everybody has gotten the Fans Toys Phoenix and called that their MP Skyfire. I don't even think that's good. I reviewed it. He was broken in a package. I'm not a Fans Toys fan in the least. One experience, and it was a bad one. So it would be nice for people that are fans of that to see that. I would be interested. I don't want to buy it, but I would be very interested to see an MP Skyfire. Then the thing I am excited about, the Trainbots Raiden, MP Raiden. We found out about it in 2019. Haven't heard much since. Word is, and this is going to turn off a lot of people, I got to believe, but word is that he will be kind of in height in line with the Combiner Wars Unite Warriors combiners. Now, a lot of people say that's too small and they don't like it. If that's the case, that will be the one time I will 100% be in on a masterpiece. I want a Raiden. It's as simple as that. I want a Raiden. Let me check in with you guys, and then we're going to do trivia, because that's it for the news. I absolutely want a Raiden. I know you guys were saying some stuff, so let's go back here. We need an SS-86 Optimus Prime. No, we don't. We just got one with his trailer. No, we don't. It's a waste of resources, a waste of money. Oh, it's a waste. We're going to get it. You're right. We're going to get it, but it's an absolute waste. There's a million Optimus Primes. We don't need another one. Stop saying it. I don't like to look at Generations Blitzwing. Then don't buy it. I don't know what to tell you. Get the Tides Return one. Man, some people are never happy. And this comes from me. Do you know how much I complain? And I'm the one saying this. Grim and Scorby are the best. Yes. And they go down sharply from there. Yes. Grimlock and Scourge are the best. And they go down sharply from there. Yes. Dragonfly is telling a truth that not everybody's going to like, but it's the truth. How about a recreation of the 86 movie with 3D animation? That'd be really, really cool to see. I would love to see that. Do it. Mysterious Prime, do it, man. Cup sucks. Here's the thing. My cup isn't bad, but to be fair, if you watch the review, I did say that I don't necessarily trust the shoulders, and Dragonfly has had the shoulders on his crack. So there's issues there. And I don't know if so much with the design or the trash materials used, or they're skimping out so much. You know, if you took that cup design and you put it on a proper 84 grams of plastic for a deluxe, I think it'd be way more solid. SS86 Prime better be the best ever. Okay, I don't think we're going to get one, and I don't see how you really do better than what we got with Earthrise and Kingdom, but whatever. Upgrade kit for my Prime Wheeljack, fair. '86 Optimus Prime would be Earthrise Optimus Prime, except his biceps would actually be red. That's the only difference there'd be. For me, the G1 comic got me into Skids. I can understand that, honestly, Larkin. Like every bit of fiction that Skids is always just there, but I love him in every fiction. I don't know. There's something about Skids. Hey, Alex. Hey, Ninja Bill, if I didn't say it before, buddy. ER and Siege are the MP10, and SS86 would be an MP44, the good and the bad. I totally agree, Sound Blaster, 100%. That was really insightful, man. I hope we get a Transformer that turns into a 1986 Dodge Charger Daytona or just the Charger. Okay. I assume you're a fan of that. The Action Master Jackpot would be a good recolor for Skids. Yes, I agree. Bye, Tia Fangeek. As we go down here. Do you also regularly watch the Slag? I don't regularly watch Slag podcast. Time to time, on and off. I don't regularly watch anything. I don't have time to regularly watch anything anymore. It's whenever I can fit it in, man. Megs, where's it better? There'll be a long time before we get a better Prime than Earthrise. Yup, I agree with Jay. Skids had a great storyline in IDW. He did, sadly. I'm not an IDW fan, in the least, as we know. I think that he got a real raw, like I've heard his storyline. I think he got a real raw deal at the end, though. Is it trivia time? Yes, I'm glad that you mentioned it. Here's the trivia. You gonna play the trivia tonight?
Yeah.
All right, we're doing trivia right now. What day is Autobot Day? Is it A, November the 23rd? Is it B, September the 15th? Is it D, August the 12th? Sorry, C, August the 12th, or D, October the 14th? So is it November, September, August, or October? You don't even need to worry about the date so much. Which month is Autobot Day in? Which month are you going to go with? Are you going to guess November, September, August, or October? You don't even have them to look at tonight.
October.
You're going to guess October. Okay, let's see. We have a D, we have October, we have a September, we have a September 15th, we have a C for August, we have October. It is, there's a day, there is, as a matter of fact, it is D, October the 14th. You were right.
Wow.
Yeah.
That never happens.
In 2004, President George W. Bush declared Autobot Day a national holiday in the United States to be celebrated on October the 14th. September was about as close as you were going to get. My birthday's in October. There you go. Now, that takes us to our unboxing, and that's what's going to get us out of here for the night, ladies and gents. And we have a lot. First things first. One of them I don't even have here. I just have the box because I think he's left over on my dresser. Do I have a Transformer on my dresser?
Not sure.
On the dresser?
Oh yeah.
Courtesy of our friend Jay Halla, and because mine was absolutely obliterated, this is the Netflix Wave 3 Cheetor. And there's good and bad with this guy. He looks gorgeous. I'd hope the plastic would be better than the other one. It's not. The tab on the head, I didn't even know there was a tab on the first one. That's how quickly it broke. I did know that there was a tab on this one, but it broke like just pulling the head out for first transformation. I heard a crack, and then when I looked at it, I was like, oh, that's cracked. I was like, maybe I can straighten it up, and it cracked right off. Luckily, you don't need that tab. This guy does look beautiful. The paint on him is so nice. Now, he still needs work. When I done the other one, he crumbled to pieces. Luckily, this guy doesn't need as much work. But if you are wondering, do you get the Kingdom? Do you get the Netflix? Or do you get the reissue? Like, what Cheetor should be the Cheetor for you? I'm going to tell you now, we're going to review this guy, and I can't do the comparison with the Kingdom because it crumbled to pieces and went in the garbage. I still think that the original is the best. I really, this looks the best, but I think the original is actually the best. I think the engineering here is great. I also think that it's on thin plastic. Like I think the plastic content is too small for the complexity of the engineering. A tab broke right away. That's a shame. Luckily, it's not vital, but it happened, and that's a shame. Nevertheless, I'm glad to have him because mine crumbled to pieces. So thank you, Jay. I appreciate the help with that, buddy. I do certainly still want to have a couple of those Quint drones and deep cover. Let's see. The George W. even know what an Autobot is. Oh, boy, he declared it. That they should be for free Transformers toys. It should, I agree. My Cheetor's arm is broke. See? What a shame. I wish I had more water. I drank this real quick. And I just made a mess of myself with that. You saw it live. That's what happens when we're live. I make a mess of myself. I thought I had less in there than I got. Netflix Cheetor is such a good figure. It is. I love live. I love live because stuff like this happens. I spelled it wrong. Yeah, the Quink drones. I probably was Lily. Actually, your name sounds familiar to me, Lily. Okay, so let's go on because we got a huge box here. Also in this box, this is from our friend Razor Bear. Oh, and over on this side, we have another Netflix lad. This one is Netflix Bumblebee was in that box. I love the KBB Hornets agent. I guess we'll see how the Netflix one is now that we have them. Then, where do I begin now? Where do I begin with this now? Hold on. Then, let's lay both of that there. Then we have my second thrust. I ended up with two of these, thanks to Dragonfly, and now thanks to Razor Bear. But I'm going to help a local collector with this because, again, remember, there's only 900 of them in Canada. I know that he will have a good home. No doubt in my mind about that. Then I gotta. Okay. Okay. Oh boy. Then we have a bunch of boxes, and I'm going to show you the boxes as we go through. So you're going to see things like Terrobot, and you see Saurus, right? Saurus Ryu or Ryu, and you see another box being this one, Tyrannobot RX Saurus, again Saurus Ryu. So like we know where we're going with this, right? In this box, kind of, sort of ends my I guess combiners for the Decepticons. Though I'm thinking about making a bit of a change to my Lio Kaiser, depending on how things go. Going for Titan's Return because I just prefer the cuter head. That's fair. Tessa's having a scratch. That sounds like Tessa. I'm going to have to remember Autobot Day to celebrate. What? I trade my Kingdom Cheetor for a Netflix version, right? So.
I don't know what that is.
Here's the thing. In this box, we have, here's a Pretender shell. And of course, the top comes off, right? Here's a Pretender shell. And
oh, dude, you can't do that.
I wasn't trying to. Here's another Pretender shell. Yes, the Pretender shells are in there.
They look like piggy banks.
They look like piggy banks. They absolutely do. They're like dino piggy banks. Yes.
They have like a slot up in the top.
They do. You could absolutely use them as piggy banks. They are the Pretender shells. That's 3 of them. You got another one there? Did you hand me the other one?
Oh, I didn't give you this one?
No.
This is the first one you got.
No. The first one I got. Where's the first one I got? Oh, that is the first one I got. I'm sorry. You're right. That is the first one I got. The others must be in the boxes.
Yeah.
Right, in the 3 boxes. And of course, in each bag, we have, along with their accessories, each of the members. This is not the Monstructor coloration. This is the Dino King coloration for each of these members. There's one. I assume we have the second and the third member. Yep. And the fourth and the 5th member. And The 6th, I think that's it. Is that it? What's that?
I don't know.
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. Is that it? And the 6th member in bag. So I have all 6 members as well as the pretender shells and this envelope. And this envelope, I don't know what this is. It looks like it's Toy Hacks. Ooh, it is Toy Hacks. But I don't know who these labels are for offhand. What are these for? Oh, I know who these are for. Lugnut. For RTS Lugnut. Oh, yes, yes, yes. I love RTS Lugnut, man. RTS Lugnut's still so good. So good. Oh, that's so neat. That is so neat. Usually, our friend Event Progenitor is our Toy Hacks buddy. But that's so neat. I got a lot of Toy Hacks there I got to actually get to be honest with you. So, yeah. In terms of Decepticon combiners now, I think the only one that I'm kind of like waiting on, and I have him in the works, is King Poseidon or Piranacon, whatever you want to call him. I think that's it. I think besides that, I think I have every Decepticon combiner, or at least every G1 Decepticon combiner, which is why I want Raiden so bad, because now I want to just finish off the last couple of the Autobots. You finally bought my Titans Return RC. Oh, finally bought Titans Return RC from eBay. Hey, I remember us talking about it. I'm glad you got it, buddy. Oh, yeah. RTS Lugnut's still so good. Love them. G1 Monstructor is so small. G1 Monstructor is so small because it's made up of all those little Micromasters. But they were, if you will recall, all of them were Pretenders. And I'm going to tell you, these Pretender shells feel hefty, dense. Like, this is not going to break. Like, listen to it. It's a dense, yeah, and painted gorgeously, really gorgeously.
I put one on Tessa.
And now there's a dinosaur on Tessa. Yeah, now there's a dinosaur, and that's where this ends tonight. That's where this ends, with the dinosaur on Tessa. Ladies, gentlemen, we've been here almost an hour. There was a lot of news, a lot of exciting stuff coming. I mean, Galvatron will be interesting to see how it unfolds. Rodimus, interesting to see how it unfolds. The MP stuff, and I'm not even an MP guy. And I can't wait for Raiden. This unboxing, I mean, we got here tonight Cheetor from Netflix. We got B from Netflix. We got another Thrust. We have Dino King with all the Pretender shells. We're going to be taking a look at that coming up and how he kind of compares with some things. I can tell you there's some things in the mail on the way. Exciting times, man. I'm so glad that you're here to enjoy the ride as we go. Still, honestly, Sound Blaster, buddy. I'm trying to get that season finale done so we can move right into season 3. Luckily, after that, I hope that the other seasons come much quicker because they're not as big in terms of like the length of each episode. Season 2 will easily be the biggest one. So, guys, what can I say? Thank you for coming by. Thank you for giving me some of your extremely valuable time. I do know how important it is to you. If you are in a position to help the channel to grow, you can use the donate link. You can check us out on Patreon. You can see what we offer to you through Teespring. Or, of course, you can hit the join button right here on YouTube to become a channel member. While you're at it, hit the subscribe button. Don't forget that tomorrow we have Optimus Prime coming up. There's going to be an interesting discussion there about Value and Voyager. Monday, we have Oldest Transformers. The voting going very interesting for this one compared to Youngest Transformers from last week. And, of course, don't forget that somehow, someway, each and every single day, man, you do make a difference. And I look forward, baby, to the next time that you and I get together to have another visit, either in the live streams, at the stop motion premieres, or the old-fashioned way, baby, right here inside the videos.